Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar, kanalıma hoş geldiniz. Yeni bir Sherlock Holmes Chapter One videosuyla tekrardan karşınızdayım. Arkadaşlar, destekleriniz için kanala abone olmayı ve videoyu beğenmeyi unutmayalım. Şimdiden iyi seyirler. Lord Craven bana öz...
Do you always travel with your books, Mr. Galici?
I do.
You
In my line
always
of
take me
work,
to the
one needs
best of
resources
places,
available
Sherry.
to help deal with the unpredictable and unworldly.
A familiar substance. It's the ectoplasm that stained the seance table, but this time there's enough for analysis.
Bunu böyle çıkarıyoruz. Bunu böyle. Bu da böyle abi. Dur lan. Şunu şuraya doğru alalım. Şöyle ortaya. Tamam. Tamam. Bu da böyle.
My faith in this medium has burst, just like a rubber balloon.
80 bunun kauçuk latex olduğunu söylüyor.
I'm afraid I can wait no longer to hear your account of the seance, Mr. Galici. So please, tell me what you saw.
Lady Craven wanted to meet the spirit of the Raja. My conjuration was successful. Perhaps even too successful. I am sure the spirit was the only one who could have taken the diamond. Lord Craven needs to leave me alone.
Do you think the police will believe you?
Of course. I didn't take anything. And spiritual phenomena are beyond their control. Or should I summon the ghost again so they may attempt to handcuff it?
I think I would prefer to begin my investigation in the physical realm.
Yemin ederim Akasya durağındaki Sinan gibi var ya, kolpacı ya. Bunu bir gözlemleyelim. Tamam. El çabukluğu eğitimi var. Tamam. Tamam. Yeni yaralar kana akıyor. Sağlam yumruk yemiş.
I have shocking news that changes your situation entirely. Lady
What?
Well,
What?
oh well. Those scratches on your hands look rather painful. What happened to you?
It was those savage servants. They were so rough bringing me here as if I would... Sorry, that's beyond my expertise.
Do you realize just how dangerous it is to hold phosphorus in the mouth?
I beg your pardon?
I'll bet it makes your rubber balloons glow impressively in the dark, but you'll regret it when the hypertension and vomiting sets in.
You mock my talent, sir. You shouldn't be so flippant about things beyond your earthly understanding. How ignorant one must
Tam
be to
kolpacı
compare
var
a
ya,
spirit's
inkarcı ya.
ectoplasm with balloons.
It was merely a word of caution. We both know how match factory workers look after several years on the job.
Başkanı.
Sorry, that's beyond my expertise. This object simply isn't resonating with me. The spirits are silent, and so am I.
That's a remarkable pin of yours, Mr. Galici. Does it have any meaning?
The butterfly? It's a...
What a cool...
İki ipucu zihin sarayına eklendi. Yok la. Elmas. Yeni bir şey çıktı burada. Abi Luka Emmaz'ı hırsız olduğunu bilebilir. Katil elması bırakmış. Katil elması niye bıraksın ki? Bir önceki videoda buraları yaptık ama biraz yanlış gitmişiz. Tekrar çekiyoruz bakalım buraları. Lord Craven Emma'nın elmasla saklandığı odaya. Bence bu gibi. Medium Luka Galici Emma'nın bilebilir. Doğru, mantıklı. Başka ne var? Tacizin bedeli. Lord Craven öfkesini kontrol edemiyor. Geç. Emma canı pahasına savaşırken Luka'nın ellerini çizmiş. Baba hizmetçiler. Hangi yeni ipucu? İki otel odasının arasında kilit zayıf Luka kolayca açabilir. Yeni bir şey çıktı lan. Katil Luka Galici, Emma elmasın çalınması konusunda Medium Luka'ya tuzak kurmaya çalışmış. O da intikam alarak Emma'yı öldürmüş. Luka Galici'yi adalete teslim et. Luka Galici bir katil. Her şeyi polise anlatabilecekken gidip Emma'yı öldürmüş. Luka Galici'nin kaçmasına yardım et. Luka tutuklanırsa Emma'nın yaptığı bir şey yüzünden ikinci kez acı çekecek. Kaçıp birine hayata başlamasını engellemeyeceğim. Emma'nın yaptığı bir şey yüzünden ikinci kez. Neyse. Adalete teslim edelim o zaman. Luka Galici'yi adalete teslim et. Luka Galici bir katil, her şeyi polise anlatabilecekken gidip Emma'yı öldürmüş. Onun değil.
Luca Galici, I know you murdered Lady Craven, and I can prove it.
That would be a grand story for the newspapers. But where's your proof? I was locked in here and could not hurt a fly.
Your wrists are bloodied, and there's no way a servant's manhandling could cause such an injury. It was Lady Craven as you strangled her.
You are fantasizing, Mr. Holmes.
Yes, the locked room. Good of you to mention it. I inspected the door between the rooms, and the lock on it is piteous. You could open it with a penknife.
So I am now a burglar, as well as a thief and a murderer?
As for the motive, it's obvious that you deduced that Lady Craven was the real thief. Of course, it helped that this was not your first encounter with Miss Emma.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yavşa bak
How
nasıl
on earth can you
tekledi lan.
believe this?
I think the police will easily find the proof when they browse their archives. It is done, Luca. You will be arrested. Your best strategy now is to confess and hope your reasons were justified.
I don't know how you figured it out.
Nasıl çözdüm bilmiyorum
But
ama
yes,
evet onu ben öldürdüm.
I killed
Mecbuldum
her,
o
I had
kadının
to.
hayatımı iki
This
kez
woman could not
mahvetmesine
get
izin
away with
veremezdim.
ruining my life twice.
Twice?
I knew Emma before she was a lady. I mean, she pretended to be
Allah
noble back
Allah.
then too. But only so our gang, the Moths, could steal from those snobs. She betrayed us, stole all our money and disappeared, leaving us to rot in jail. I was young. I spent 3 years in that hell.
And tonight, she tried to set you up again. Did she recognize you?
She didn't. I came to her afterwards, pleading that she drop this farce, but she laughed in my face. I just remembered my time in the clink, all I suffered while she indulged. And I grabbed her throat.
Adam ne yaşamış la böyle? Cezalandırılmalısın oğlum.
Murder is murder, Luca. You could have told Lord Craven the truth and seen Miss Emma's downfall, but you could not restrain yourself.
He would never believe me.
We will never know. Still, perhaps a jury will be more easily swayed. If not, you'll get to see your friends in jail again soon.
Yallah.
We'll meet again, Holmes. I will get you, in this life or the next. Get your hands off me.
You
Kolpaciye
murdered the
bak.
woman who put him in jail. Should we be worried?
Fear not, John. Unlike Miss Emma, I will see him coming.
That was too much fun, Sherry. I'm buzzing. Buzzing. Wasn't it fun?
A woman died, John. I was too slow to the truth, too hesitant to intervene. How can you...
Oh, lighten up. Those people made their choices. If you swan about with a diamond in your pocket, that's what happens. Wealth is a weakness.
So we must blame those who covet it.
With enough money on the line, Sherlock, a man will do just about anything, even murder. And then we get to solve it.
I suspect you perhaps cannot grasp the true horrors of mortality, John.
Oi, I am aware of my perilous existence, thank you very much.
I must admit, even if the outcome of the adventure was imperfect, there was some pleasure to be had in the puzzle.
Well, Cordona seems more depraved and decadent than we thought. I bet you'll get another chance.
A bet, you say?
A figure of speech. Just a figure of speech.
Damn. Well, take one last look at the view, then we must be off. It's time to do what we came here for.
Neymiş lan ilgilenme sebebiniz? Limana inecekler herhalde. Geçmişin hayaletlere vaka tamamlandı. Anne sevgisi. Vaka defteri. Zihin sarayı. Anne sevgisi. Ne yapıyoruz abi burada ya?
Sherry, I forbid you to spend another night here. The hotel's reputation won't survive a second investigation.
John'un günlüğü. Belgeler.
A free ride for every hotel visitor. Just tell me where to go.
Allah Allah. Gezdi. İyi güzel. Oo.
Is everything all right? If you don't feel up to it, I won't tell anyone.
It's just a goodbye, John. It won't be difficult. I've already come to terms with my mother's passing.
So you really don't remember?
To what do you refer?
The funeral. Sherlock, you were distraught. At first, I thought this visit would dredge up those feelings, but you've been remarkably level.
John, I think I was too young to understand. Couldn't fathom why she would leave me.
Perhaps that pain is best left forgotten.
On the contrary, it's why I'm visiting her grave. To remember her.
Kordona mezarlığı.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate. and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Henüz neler olduğunu da emin değilim ama Luka Galic'in yüzüne atılan yumruğun sorumlusunun ruhlar olduğunu şüpheliyim. Belki de ona vuran adam açıklayabilir. Vaka defteri, anne sevgisi, zihin sarayında bir şey var mı? Ya. Vaka defteri. Cenazeyi hatırlatmak.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Zanaatımın bir hizmetkarıyım.
Help me, please.
His Majesty came out of his palace. I know nothing.
Baba çekiyor ya.
Can I ask you a question?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
Adama bak
You
ya.
obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Can I ask you a question?
Why should I care about your troubles when you don't care about mine?
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Ana.
I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you. I thought you wanted to remember, Sherry. Concentrate, and I'm sure it will come back to you.
Mycroft was adamant that we leave for London
Vay
immediately
anasını
after the
hatırladık
funeral.
lan.
He never told me why, but I saw how unsettled he was by the long requiem.
Ondan sonra buradan.
The service was sparsely attended. Though my parents were buried separately, the pastor said they're united in heaven. I didn't believe him even then.
Şuraya gidelim.
I wanted to see her one last time before the coffin was interred and say how I loved her. The chance never came. I feel rather faint.
You're fine, you're fine. It's over now. Rest in peace, Mrs. Holmes.
Çek buketi nerede Hacı abi? Ula. Violet Holmes. Hüzünlü sahneler.
A pocket watch? It seems familiar, John. Why is it here?
Mezarı mı inceleyeceğiz?
Rest in peace, Violet Holmes. Goodbye, Mother. This watch was a gift. My mother's initials are engraved on it. The piece is in good condition. It must have been placed here only recently. A candle in a small puddle of wax. It cannot have been lit for more than half an hour.
Ulu adam
Is
şeytan
this
gibi
really
ya.
how you want to spend this time?
This is my mother's pocket watch, John. Who put it here and why? Are you not in the slightest bit interested?
Moda
A man
ayakkabılar.
in fashionable shoes stood near the tomb. The size of the prints suggest he is approximately 5.5 feet tall.
This is excessive, Sherlock. Can you not let the mystery be?
Harbi kafayı yemiş ya. Bisiklet lastiği girişten
You're
tak.
about to tell me the make and model of tyre, but let me assure you, I do not care.
Ah, well, it was going to be very impressive. Come on then, the trail continues ahead.
Biz devam ediyor. Bundi geliyor mu? Burada duruyor. Ha böyle gidiyor. Ama bisiklet.
He mustn't be far away to leave it unattended.
It's stained with oil paint.
Uzun boşluk, deri
A
kayışlar.
portable easel was kept there.
Resme bakalım.
I hope that inspiration strikes upon visiting these beautiful vaults. At the very least, you'll enjoy the view. Yours, Mercurio. The hospitaller crypts. If memory serves, they're located at the far end of the cemetery around an old tree.
An artist working in a cemetery? Do you think he'd paint my portrait?
Birisi annemin mezarını ziyaret etmiş. Abi annenin mezarını ziyaret etse ne olacak ki?
So now we're searching for the artist. He must be nearby. So now we're searching for the artist. He must be nearby.
Din sarayı. Annesi var mı, bir şey yok. Bu adam mı la?
Is this familiar to you?
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of that.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Can I ask you a question?
Your money doesn't impress me.
La Gundi, sana para teklif eden mi var ya?
Help me, please.
I don't want my friends to see me talking to a spoiled money bag.
Time to check your who, what, and what, Sherry.
Is this familiar
Who
to
are you
you?
asking
Will you
about
cry
what
if I don't
interested
answer
you?
Şuraya
your
bak ya.
questions?
Bu mu?
Do you know anything about this?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
You obviously haven't thought this all through.
Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Could you help me?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Bu hanginiz biliyor ya?
Could you help me?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Don't mind me, sir. I'm just a loyal servant of my craft.
Excuse me, just one question.
There is no amount of money that would make me talk.
Abi siz neyin kafasını yaşıyorsunuz ya?
Oh, it's that
Be
Abi,
nice,
bugün değil
Sherry.
mi lan?
Mr.
Make
Holmes,
friends.
did you come for another portrait? No, I jest. You gave quite the performance last night. The hotel was abuzz with your name. I must say I was rather absorbed in it all. The fallibility of men. Such scandal.
It was a welcome distraction.
Oh, my manners. I am Werner Vogel, art enthusiast and gallery proprietor.
Mr. Vogel, I was perhaps too curt when last we spoke.
Speak no more of it. Travel takes it out of any man, never mind when this is your destination. Once I learned who you were, the pieces fell into place. Your mother was well liked on Codona in her time here. I was sorry to hear of her passing.
Does your gallery feature more than just portraiture?
Oh, of course. We display landscapes, sculpture, modern pieces too. I am sure we have something that will move you. You must stop by.
Only music moves me, I'm afraid.
Then you have simply not found your artist yet. Someone whose work hits you in your core. You're still young. I am sure we'll find them.
Annemin
How
mezarına mı
did you come to
gittiniz?
possess my mother's pocket watch?
Oh my! It is quite something to witness those powers of deduction firsthand. Yes, I left you her timepiece. After her death, there was an estate sale. All of Cordona's elite picking of her remains. I couldn't let such a lovely thing go to those vultures.
Tipe bak
When I learned
arkadaş
your
ya.
name, I could no longer keep the watch in good conscience. It is yours by right, and I knew you'd find it here.
Thank you. I'd forgotten all about it, but the moment I saw it, I knew it was hers. Amazing what the young mind forgets and the older can recall. Rather odd, loitering in a cemetery.
I suspect you'll win, but I'm here for my art. There's beauty everywhere if you look, even in decay. A little darkness brings out the light. Now, a diligent observer might note that you too are loitering in a cemetery. What brings you here? Closure answers penance?
Closure, I suppose.
And what is closure? Mere proximity?
Understanding. Acceptance.
You didn't understand from afar. You had to come here to accept the truth of her death?
Of course I understand. She died of consumption, drowning in her own blood.
Your mother?
Yes, my mother.
I must have been misinformed. I'd heard otherwise.
Otherwise than consumption?
No, you'd know better than I. I'd heard talk of a police investigation, but Cordona is a notorious gossip. And what does it matter? She's passed on either way.
She has.
Well, I shall intrude no longer. I'll leave you to your closure. Do stop by the gallery if your travels permit. Farewell.
Are you all right, Sherry?
İki kanıt güncellendi. Biri
Take as
mezarı.
long as you need.
Whatever I need, it isn't here. We should explore Cordona. Perhaps there are archives that may shed further light.
He's odd, Sherry. Even odder than I.
Excuse me, just one question.
So, you think if you have money we should bow to your whims? No, sir.
Excuse me, just one question.
Money can't answer your questions. Hey? Live with it.
This isn't working. You might need a different tack.
Ama bunlar kafayı mı yedi ya? Mezarlıktan çıkacağız herhalde ya. Bura Kordona. Yunan Köprüsü. Sezer. Ha, bu Kordona karakolu. Annesinin ölümüyle herhalde bir şeyler çıkar bundan. Oyuncuya odaklan. Ve pusula işareti. F. Buradan yürüyerek gideceğiz herhalde. Şu ileriden ne bu? Moran Caddesi'nden dönüyoruz. Karındeşen Sokak. Böyle gideceğiz.
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
İmparatorun su kemeri nereymiş lan?
May I ask for your assistance?
Don't be angry with me, sir, but I don't know.
Ne biliyorsunuz ki oğlum ya? İnşallah videoda donma olmaz ya. İlk videoyu çektiğimde bayağı bir uğraşlıydı çünkü. Selamun aleyküm.
Excuse me, just one question.
A solid question, sir, but I don't have the answer.
Is this familiar to you?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know?
May I ask for your assistance?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
Could you help me?
Nothing I can tell you, sir, but others might know more.
You obviously haven't thought this all through. Or are you just annoying these people on purpose?
Arkadaşlar bu videomuzu burada sonlandıralım. Ve sonraki videoda görüşmek üzere. Kendinize bakın. Ayrıca destekleriniz için kanala abone olmayı ve videoyu beğenmeyi de unutmayalım.